What's up, guys? It's your boy, Baby Jesus, back at it again with another video. It's been a while since I went ahead and made a video, so I think it's about time that I made one. So after I made my three video series, which a lot of you didn't check out the second or third video, and that kind of defeats the purpose, bruh. Like watch the first one, then watch the second one that it goes into much detail, and anyways, watch them all. You'll get some great tips to talking to women. Now, this video is a little bit on that topic because after I made those videos, I had some people ask me through social media. They're asking me like, how do I pick up on signals? How do I know if a girl likes me? And these last 2 days, I started following this page where it's a bunch of Reddit posts, but like it's a mechanized voice reading the posts. And one of them was like, "What is ladies? What was it? I watched this. I think it was like yesterday. What was the most obvious hint you dropped, and he still missed it? So like I was looking through. I was listening to some of the stories. Jesus Christ, man! Some of you guys really do not know how to pick up on signals, and the reason why I'm making this video isn't just to maybe help you guys pick up signals or get with your crush or a girl you're crushing with. Times are changing. I honestly think, like, look, I'm not the most wise guy. I'm not the wisest guy. I'm not the oldest guy. But even I can tell that in the last 10, 15 years, dating has changed a lot. Girls are now more open. Girls are more outgoing. Girls are more bold to have like side dudes. Instead of us having side chicks, they have side dudes. Like, how can you know that if you've heard rumors or if a friend of a friend told you that she's hooking up with some guy, but she's kind of hanging out with you, but she wants to be with you? Like, so you see, the dating world, the romance world, the lovemaking world, it's changed and it's evolved. There's no handbook out there that's preparing us for any of that, us younger people. And I'm 26 now. So now imagine 18 or 19-year olds. Now imagine these kids getting advice from 50, 60-year olds, which I don't know if that happens, but I'm just trying to make an example. These 50, 60-year olds are out of the loop now. Things have completely changed. So this video is going to be on like picking up signals, how you can maybe control yourself better at being more bold, at maybe taking initiative, making the first move, which some women love. And I got a couple of stories for you. All right, here we go. Let me just make a quick note. Okay, I got a couple of stories for you guys that'll fucking rock your socks off. Okay, so let's start off. The most basic, simple. You guys have probably heard this a bunch of times. Signals. I'm gonna mix signals with like body language. You guys, a bunch of you dudes suck at reading this, and not even in sexual terms, just body language in general. Sometimes you can't tell when someone is upset, and you guys just keep doing the same thing you were doing to get them upset, so you ruin either a friendship or a relationship. Anyways, signal slash body languages. Okay, body language. Okay, I'm gonna make one thing very clear. Look, I think I said this before in one of my videos, but like women are not going to go out of their way. They're not going to go backflipping, swimming through oceans, running up mountains, flying over continents or from one continent to another to touch your arm, to kind of giggle and look into your eyes. Women are not going to go ahead and like put their hand on your hand, maybe like lightly rub your arm. They're not gonna like run their hand through your hair, kind of mess it up playfully. They're not gonna do that if they don't like you. Now, I'm gonna go through some tips, and then I'm gonna get into the part of what if they're just friends? What if they're just that comfortable? Because some of you guys really also do mix these things up. So I'll go over the tips first, and then I'll go into kind of deciphering, because that's how complicated and scientific love is now. You got to decipher shit. So just friends. Okay, they're not gonna go out of their way if they're not comfortable with you and sexually attracted to you. It's kind of a mix of both because you cannot be sexually attracted to someone and not be comfortable around them. But you can be comfortable around them, but not necessarily sexually attracted to them. But you need to be comfortable in both instances to do this stuff, to do these things. So if she goes out of her way, whether you guys are alone or whether you guys are in a group of friends or whatever, and she's constantly touching you, constantly next to you, if she playfully puts your arm around her, if she always wants to hang out with you, if she always wants to, hey, let's go ahead and do this, or you know what? I'm not even gonna get into words yet because body language and signals are actions. Unfortunately, women today, their words can shout one thing and their actions say another. So if she goes out of her way without saying anything, but always kinds of wants to be near you when you guys are in a group setting, if not even if she just shows up, if she just wants to, she just loves, excuse me, she just loves to hang out with you. She's always, like I said, giggling a lot, looking at you. These are kind of the general basic. There's something there. There's some kind of comfort. There's some kind of connection. Now, let's get a little bit more intimate. What if you guys are laying in bed together, but you guys have never hooked up, and you guys have never, yeah, you guys have never hooked up. All right. I think it was in my first and second video of the 3 video series of picking up women or talking to women, whatever. I think it's reputation is very important. You really need to, especially today, guys. I'm gonna keep emphasizing this because I'm hearing just horrible stories of what's happening to young men today. Reputation is crucial. I'm gonna tell you guys before I get into this more like kind of more romantic point of still of the signals and body language. I'm gonna tell you guys a philosophy of mine, the way I see things now. You can be bold, sexy, as a man, seductive. You can be a bit controlling. Like if it's in a romantic sense, and I'll get into it, women like it. You can be all of that, and you can kind of be a bit forceful. Forceful because there are some women like to get choked, so no one better message me that. What are you talking about forceful? If women like to get choked, they like a little bit of being like dominated. They some women love to be dominated. Now, you can be all of these things, but I don't know if you guys recall my analogy of the MMA fighter. Walk into a room knowing you can knock everyone out, but be the last one in the entire room to throw a punch only if you have to. It's kind of the same thing here. And what I mean by that, and what I'm going to translate it to, is this: you can be all those things as a man, but I urge you, I implore you, that's a big word there. I implore you, find a way, maybe develop your seductive techniques, develop your flirting, find a way to make it her idea. It has to be her idea that it has to be her idea that you're gonna cuddle with her, that you're gonna grab her, like make her think she's in control. And ladies, if you some of these videos they apply to kind of both genders, but I'm kind of helping men out here because we're more idiots than you ladies are, even though some of you ladies are a little questionable. So if some of you ladies get mad at me leaning a bit more towards the males, it's not because I prefer them, it's because they're dumber than you guys. So I one of the stories in this Reddit video of like what's the most obvious hint. There were these 2 friends, a guy and a girl, and they were laying in bed together. The girl had a huge crush on the guy, and she's been wanting to hook up with him for a while. So they're laying in bed, and they're watching a movie on Netflix, I think it was. The guy was being a gentleman. They were laying in a I think it was a full size bed or a twin size, something like that. I forgot the dimensions, but like the post basically said that he was giving her space. The girl was talking through the mechanized voice, and the guy was giving her space, which that is perfect. That is a gentleman move. If a girl comes over to your house and she wants to go over to bed, don't immediately jump on her. You gotta seduce her. You like she's set up. She's everything's been set up for you to basically win, to basically have her. A girl's not gonna go to your house. A girl's not gonna take off her shoes and her socks and lay in your bed. A girl's not gonna cuddle with you and all that if she doesn't like you. Now, he was laying next to her and he was giving her space. Perfect gentleman move. I implore most of you guys out there, please do this. Don't just jump every girl's bones whenever chance you're given. Now, the girl said that she was scooting closer to him. Like I'm guessing, they were laying kind of like if they were about to spoon, but with a little space between them. The girl said in her post on the post that she started scooting next to him, and then all of a sudden he got up and sat in the chair. like at the ending of the post it said that like, oh, we've been together for a couple years now, and he told me after days after that, or something like that, that when we were together, the reason he got up and got into the chair is because he thought that I wanted more room in the bed. I wanted to be comfier. That guy right there, I'm glad it worked out for them. I'm glad they're together and they're happy. That guy right there missed a siren of a signal of cuddle me. The girl wanted to be cuddled. The girl was scooting her booty back, was inching her waist backwards towards him so that he would just wrap his arms around her. Does that mean she wanted sex? Could be. Could the post didn't say anything about sex. And at the very end, like I just said, she was just talking about how she wanted to be cuddled. Guys, that post right there, that story is a perfect example of two things. One, you got to be a gentleman. Being a gentleman and kind of being humble. If a girl goes to says, "Hey, you know what? Okay, if a girl goes to your house, it's like, "Hey, let's go to your house, let's study, whatever." Signal 1. If a girl is at your house, you guys are sitting next to each other, whatever, and she looks into your eyes, touches your arms, and says, "Damn, you're so handsome." This. Third says, "Oh, let's go over to your room. Let's maybe study in there, whatever." Takes off her socks, takes off her shoes, and jumps on the bed. 4 starts inching back towards you to cuddle with you. If a girl's giving you all these signals, you're basically in your head. I don't care. Like, go ahead and think whatever you want to think because thoughts are different than actions. What I'm trying to suggest is in your head, I don't care if you're saying, "Oh, she wants to fuck. She wants to fuck. Yeah, it's gonna be my chance. I'm gonna dick her down. I'm gonna dick her down. Whatever." Go ahead and think that whatever you want, but behave yourself. Be a gentleman. Be humble. As in, let her show all the cards. Let her do all this. Let her pave the road. Then, as soon as she starts inching towards you, just cuddle her. Just cuddle her up. Make the first move there. You cuddle her up, grab her. Kind of, it gets a little bit more romantic. Now from there, this is where signals, words, and body language all comes together. It's gonna be a bit hard. I knew making this video was gonna be a bit difficult because me, not that I get flirted with a lot, which I actually don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't get flirted with a lot, but I've seen flirting go down like crazy. I've seen guys miss obvious signals. I've seen a girl for over 20 minutes staring at a dude, just wanting him to go over and talk to her, and that dude just being stupid as fuck with his hand in his pocket, just like just stupid as fuck, right? So uh, there I can use body language, words, expression. I can see their body language. I can see them. Here I'm kind of just giving you guys advice, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. This is where you guys are going to have to perfect your game. But if you're in that situation where she's paved that road, she's took every single action to get you in bed with her, and you guys are cuddling. This is where now you can make the first move. Go in for a nice, seductive, romantic kiss. Turn her head towards you. Be bold. Be strong. That's what I kind of mean by strong. Like like even if in your head you're shaking, you're blanking, you're like on the outside you're immovable. You're a foundation. You're bold. You know. So go in for that kiss, or maybe all she wanted was to cuddle. Um, in that case, I don't want to get too much into the topic, but basically, go in for that kiss. Maybe don't go in for more serious things, but you're gonna have to read the situation. Maybe from there, maybe do a little light touching yourself. Move slow. Again, be humble. If she's, although I will admit, if she's laid that, if she's paved that many tiles along the path, your final destination seems pretty obvious. All right. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. Um, what happened in that Reddit story is actually something that happened. Very, very. It's a very, very similar story with me. When I was in California, I was kind of seeing a girl, and I say kinda because um, we were dating on and off, and this is what I mean. I used to be a different person back then, and I used to be. I'll admit it. I'm gonna be genuine with you guys on these videos. I used to be kind of like like weak for women. Like I would like I guess at some points I would simp. I'll admit it. I would simp. I met this girl. We hit it off pretty well, like right away, because we started hanging out almost daily after that. And eventually, I think it was like a month or two in of just hanging out, going on. I consider them dates, but this is where I'm getting to it now. I think a month or two into it, after dates, I asked her to be my girlfriend. I told her like I really like you and I want more than a friendship. We were in my car at like 11 p.m. eating food, and I told her like I want you to be more than my friend. She told me she wasn't ready and she just wanted a friendship. All right. So that's what she told me. This is where words are coming in. Now, in my head, I was like, I like this girl so much and she just wants to be friends. I guess we're done talking. Because when a girl usually says, oh, I'd rather just be friends, she never texts me back after that. So I thought we were going to be done. Like a week later, it was a couple of days later. I'm never gonna forget this experience. A couple of days later, it's like 11 o'clock, and we're in my bed. Okay, sorry, we're in my room, and we're watching a movie. I think we were watching shit. I forgot what we were. It was one of the Lego movies. I can't tell if it was the Lego movie or the Ninjago movie, something like that. We were watching a movie, and we were watching a movie. I'm laying in my bed, and she's sitting in my chair. It's in the middle of the movie, and she's like, "Oh, I want to lay down." And she kind of just like she gets quickly. It all happened so quickly. She got up, jumped on my bed, and like I'm laying like this way kind of, and she just jumped right in front of me into like a spooning position. I see this advice. In the years ago, I wasn't listening to this advice. I didn't know all this that I know now. I immediately shot up. Like I immediately shot up and just sat in my chair and just went like, ah, yeah, are you comfy? And I asked her like, are you comfy? I wasn't trying to be an asshole. I wasn't trying to be cold. Well, okay, well, let me clear this up because she told me she just wanted to be friends. So in my head, I'm saying like, if you just want to be friends, like we're not like I doubt. I think it was a combination of like I doubt you want to cuddle with me, so I didn't want to make her uncomfortable and wrap my arms around her when she just wants to be friends. But you see, right now, if this were to happen today, if tonight a girl comes over to my house, we're eating together, we've been seeing each other for a while. I don't care if she told me she just wants to be friends, she wants to be my sister. Okay, that was supposed to be a joke, but that came out kind of weird. I don't care what she says. If we're watching a movie and she jumps basically right in front with her hips to my crotch, and in like a total spooning position, I don't care what she said smoothly, romantically, softly, I'm going to try to win her over. I'm going to try and change her mind from that mindset of being a friend, and I'm going to wrap my arms around her. And then maybe reading her body language, especially if both of us have had a couple of drinks and she's really in the mood, whatever, maybe go in for a kiss. See where it goes from there. So I just told you guys two stories, one from me personally that did happen and one from the Reddit. I just told you guys two stories of how guys just totally missed the signal. They dropped the ball. They completely just ruined a perfect opportunity that the girl kind of paved the way. One of them, though, was that the girl was setting everything up perfectly and the guy just totally missed the signal. The second one was a situation where the girl's kind of playing games with you. The girl, it could be that the girl doesn't know what she wants. She maybe is attracted to you, or maybe when I asked her to be I she had to let the question marinate. When I asked her to be my girlfriend, in the moment it was like a shock and awe, and she didn't know what to say, but she was playing it cool. She was like, you know what, I think I'd rather just be friends. But in her mind, it could have been marinating, and over the days went by, she started thinking about it. she, but you know what that tells me? That she didn't know what she wanted. So that's why, guys, you have to separate words from actions. Well, yeah, you guys have to separate words from actions. But at the same time, what if she is saying negative or derogatory? Okay, how am I? What if she's saying things like, "No, I don't want this. No, no." If she's flat out saying no, 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 no in different ways and versions, if you jump her bones the first chance you get, you can get into some serious trouble. That's why it's kind of like a skill. It's kind of like an art to be a man. Honestly, you have to listen to what she says, but you have to pay attention to what she's doing. Then you have to make it seem like it was her idea to hook up, to cuddle, to kiss, to whatever. It was her idea, and you were just following through with her plan, with her idea. Then be a gentleman about it. If okay, in that situation, she jumped on me like in that cuddling position. What I would have done, because she said she just wants to be friends, I would have just cuddled with her right there. If she turned around, and girls will do this, girls in that situation, girls that want more, the girls will communicate. I've only met one girl in my entire life. One girl. No, no, I think it's two. I think it's been two. I think two in my entire 26 years of life that have actually made it clear to me in a sexy way that they want more. No, and I'm not. You guys know me. I'm not a shy guy. I've gone on a shitload of dates. I met a shitload of people. Two women have told me that they want more in a sexy way, made it clear, communicated what they wanted. Other women, fuck no. They're out there playing games. They want you to like guess and estimate, or yeah, estimate like what they want. So if you're in that position and she turns around, she turns her head to kiss you, starts grinding on your crotch, she starts doing things, that is the best way to go. She laid all the groundwork out. You were a gentleman, and then she and you both went along with her plan. That is one of the most romantic things that can happen. That's one of the sexiest things that can happen. And if you get in trouble for that, you're going to be fine because you did nothing wrong. You went along with her plan. You see what I'm saying there? Now, so that is all about the section of like signals, body language. Um, what she's doing with her actions is just as loud. I wouldn't say actions speak louder than words. A lot of people live and die by that saying. I think it's both are crucial. If you know how to speak, if you know how to communicate, if you know how to get your ideas across to someone else, that is powerful. If you can communicate how you're feeling, which a lot of men can't and a lot of women don't want to, women apparently are good at communication, but they almost never tell you what's wrong or what they're truly feeling. So you see, but there's a difference. Men can't, they don't know how, and women don't want to communicate sometimes. Now, what if you guys are just friends? What if there's all these signals that I just kind of listed, but she truly, deep down, just wants to be friends? This is where, check out my 3 video series. This is where the reputation comes along. This is where being humble, this is where being a patient wolf helps. If you can download that from Adobe Reader or from wherever you get it, from my videos, whatever, download into your head. Be a patient wolf. If she truly just wants a friend, you guys have known each other for 6, 7 years. You guys have been through heaven and hell together. One day, you guys, it's just you and her in your apartment, in your house. You guys are sitting on your couch, and she just leans her head on your shoulder. How can you tell that she wants more, doesn't want more? Okay, look, I don't think I wasn't gonna get into this, but it just kind of, I think I'm gonna have to get into it. Look, guys, I'm gonna say something right now that I think a lot of you are gonna disagree with. And honestly, you guys know me. I don't care. It's a philosophy that I have. It's just from observing, just from lifelong experience. I think, I personally think, a man and a woman, heterosexual man, heterosexual woman, cannot truly be great friends that constantly hang out together, that this and that. If it's in high school, totally different. I'm saying in the real world, cannot be truly great friends that hang out all the time and do this all the time, because one will develop feelings for the other always. Always, one will always want something a little bit more, or there will be sexual tension in the air. There will be. Now, if you guys are just friends 6, 7, 8 years, you guys are in your house, you're on your sofa, she just leans her head over your shoulder while you're watching a movie. You've put yourself in this, gentlemen. I'm talking to you now. Sorry, ladies. You guys are on the sidelines for this conversation right now, just in these little seconds. You, gentlemen, have put yourself in that confusing and conflicting situation, because a part of your head is probably oh well, she just wants to get comfortable, but maybe a part of your dick is like, yeah, we gotta do something about this now. Yes, being humble, being a patient wolf will solve a lot of these problems, but there will still be this dark cloud over the two of you of like, there are stories of girls just being like, I've been in love with my best friend for over 5, 4 years, and I just want to kiss him so bad, but I don't want to ruin the friendship. Gentlemen, you put yourselves in this problem, get yourselves out. Have a sit down with your friend. Sit down over dinner, over wherever. Make it very personal time, not over text, not over on a roller coaster, whatever. Invite them to your home. Because something good can come out of it. I'll get into that right now. Invite them to your home. Invite them to somewhere private, just the two of you, and say, "Hey, if you have feelings in your heart, tell her that. I want more. I'm in love with you, and I think you're in love with me, and I want more than a friendship." Or just be like, "Hey, I kind of get the feeling that you want a bit more than a friendship with me, and I know we've been friends forever, but I just need to get this. I don't want there to be any problems. I want to clear this up, but that's not what I want. I just want a friendship with you. Gentlemen, you guys are going to have to get yourselves out of that problem. Now, if you guys are in your place having this conversation, if you guys are having this deep, serious conversation, and both of you've been in love with your best friend for years. She's been your best friend for 4 or 5 years, and you're in love with her. You've always just been a pussy to make a move. What if she's in love with you back? What if she has the same feelings about you? So you getting down to the nail of it, hitting the nail, the head of the nail with the hammer, telling her, you making the first move, you being brave enough to do it, say, hey, I'm in love with you. And she tells you that, boom, right there. You guys can cuddle and spoon on the couch all you want, okay? Now, I wasn't going to really get into that, but I think it's an important view. I think it's an important thing. Um, I've over the years, ever since high school, and that I graduated in 2012, so that's what, 8 years now, about to be nine. All I hear about just is friend zone, friend zone, friend zone of guys just we've been friends for too long, this that. No, you're just a pussy for not making a move. You're just a coward. You want her, or you're helplessly dreaming that she makes the first move. Guys, you're never gonna get anywhere in life if you just wait for shit to happen. Your best time doesn't come, you make it, all right? So so there goes the signals, there goes the whole body language. There goes the whole just friends. Oh, we're just friends. You just want to be friends. That girl told me she just wanted to be friends, but she clearly wanted more than friendship. Your best friend of all life, that you look at her like a sister. Maybe she wants to jump your bones so bad, but you're just a pussy to make the first move. Guys, you get yourselves into these problems. You need to get yourselves out. Don't wait for a rescuer. I said this once before. There are no white knights. There are no police officers for us. There are no marches for us. We need to do this ourselves. All right. Doing something yourself doesn't mean you're alone. Let me make that very clear. Just because you're a man and men are expected to be manly and men are expected to women want men to make the first move. Women want men to get on their knee to propose. Just because you have to do shit yourself does not mean you're alone in this world. All right? Get that fucking through your head. Now, words, words, words. Women love words. They love words like crazy. I kind of got into a little. I got into it more than I wanted to in these in the last kind of moments. Words for both men and women. Okay, and I just remembered a really important story. Story of phone friend. All right. Words don't speak louder than words. Words don't speak louder than actions. Actions don't speak louder than words. Words are crucial for context, and so are actions. They are both crucial. But sadly, in today's world, in today's dating and romantic world, they are not always aligned. A girl can be telling you one thing and thinking or doing another. This is where the whole patient wolf, being bold, being clear, always make your intentions clear, always. The whole of, you know what, I've been in love with you for years. If you gentlemen, if you guys make the first move, you communicate, like you keep communication as clear as crystal, as clear as glass, you'll never find yourself in problems because it was never your fault. You never let doubt settle in, you never let unclarity be the issue. You have always made things clear. You'll never have any issues. You may have heartbreaks, you may have painful experiences, but you'll never be wrong. You'll never be able to be wronged, you know? Okay. Words okay. So I have a very close friend in California. Shout out to you, Genesis. She's like my little sister. I love her to death. She was there for me in a very rough time, so I'll always have a special place for her in my heart. Um, Genesis and I, one time we were hanging out and we had some friends along. One of the friends, she started talking about. She wanted to ask me like advice from a male's perspective. I'm guessing she didn't have a lot of male friends, so she wanted to ask me advice from a male's perspective. She said, "Hey, so Jesus, baby Jesus, I met this guy in college, but okay, I'm gonna be very honest here. I think I may get a little bit of the details mixed up because it's been a while, but the core, I'll make it very clear. So that I didn't forget. So I'll make it clear. Um, I met this guy in college, but he moved away. So now it's like a long distance kind of thing, but it wasn't a relationship yet. Now, this is a little bit of vice versa. The guy was kind of saying and wanting two different things to the girl, and the girl didn't understand. The guy didn't know what he wanted, or maybe the guy just wanted sex but didn't want to make it seem that way. So she told me, I don't know what to do. Should I invest my emotions in this long distance thing? How do I know he really wants me, or how do I know if he just wants to hook up? Now, so there's that issue. He had sent her a text. He had sent her a text, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember exactly what it said, but it says something along the lines of like, all I can. He said something like this: because of the distance, all I can offer you is like a friendship, but I want us to be very close. Something like that. Basically, what this dude is saying is like, I want to be in touch with you because when I go back home to visit, I still want to smash you. That's basically what he. And this poor girl, she's such a sweet girl, but if she, I know her. She's on. I think she's on my Instagram. I think she checks out my videos. So if you get a little offended over this, I'm terribly sorry. You know who you are, but I think she's a bit naive still because she was young. She was like 20 years old in university. She's still a young girl, and this happens to young guys anyway. So don't feel bad, ladies. Like this happens to us guys all the time. Basically, the dude was saying, I want to still be your friend so that when I go back home, we can still smash. He just wanted like a booty call. And this poor girl liked him. She thought he was so handsome and she kind of wanted and I told her, read that text. This is like almost literally what I told her. Read that text carefully. What does it say? He is basically saying all he can offer you is a friendship. Boom, right there. And circle that in red, highlight it, draw little squiggly thunderbolts around it. Right there. Second line. What does that say? But I hope we can still like remain in contact, whatever. He just literally told her what he can offer her. And she's confused. Like words words are super important and so are body language, but come on, guys and girls, when someone tells you to your face, all I can offer is a friendship. That's all I can offer you. And then you run along to your little girlfriends. If the most handsome guy in college or high school says all I can offer you is a friendship, and you run along to your little girlfriend and say, I don't know if he likes you or not. I don't know. He just told you what he like, how he's thinking or what he's thinking. Now, some of you are saying, isn't that what that girl that jumped your bones kind of told you? Yeah, but then her actions changed everything. If a girl tells you to their face, like all I really want is a friendship, but then she comes over to your house, she takes off her socks and her shoes, jumps on your bones the second chance she gets. It can be two things. One, she doesn't know what she wants. Her words, her mind, and her crotch are in different places. She doesn't know what she wants. So I'm not saying take advantage of that, but you can win. Okay. There's a big difference now. Now I'm gonna make this very clear. There is a big difference of you. Okay, there's a big difference between you taking advantage of her uncertainty, and there's a big difference to use that window to win her over. If you're in love with this girl and you made your first move, like I did, we were in the car eating, we've been dating. I thought it was dating. To me, it was dating. And I told her I want to be more than friends, and she said no. Then she jumps my bones. If I was in that same exact position right now, I would have used that window not to smash, not to be. Hey, I thought you like you're a liar. No. Just cut it with her, win her over. You use the little life. Sometimes makes drops lemons along the path. Make some. I don't want to say lemonade, but make some agua de limon or something. There's a big difference, and this goes along with the patient wolf. This goes along with the being humble. There's a big difference between taking advantage and maybe winning her over. All right, you have to pay attention to both. You have to pay attention to both words and actions, signals, behavior, body language, and what they're literally saying to you. A guy or a girl that you're crushing on, that you're in love with, can literally be telling you exactly what she's thinking, exactly what her mindset is, exactly what she wants. And you're just like, I don't know. She kind of just said this. If a girl, okay, how am I gonna say this? Especially dudes, that you guys, I used to suck. I don't suck anymore. But you guys suck at communicating. You guys suck at picking up on signals. If girls are dropping you a shitload of signals that they want to bang, if a girl's dropping you a shitload of signals that she wants to be more than just friends, if a girl's telling you over and over that she wants to be with you, and you're still confused, I'm sorry, man. No amount of videos, no amount of therapy, nothing can help you. That's kind of, you need to help yourself there. That's where you need to help yourself. All right. Now, that goes all. That's all with the signals, body language, words. That goes on. Now, I went into this. I read one of my notes and it was funny. So I went into this a little bit more than I wanted to because I wanted to make it a whole separate thing. But basically, guys, you guys need to stop being pussies. You guys need to stop. Right now, this whole feminism movement, cancel culture, woke, this whole every guy is a pig, hate all men, every guy that wants sex is raping a woman. All of this can be controlled, can be managed with being humble, with being a patient wolf. But some women out there, and I'll bet everything I have that the majority of women you meet in your life want to get, just, let's just say they want their eggs scrambled. Okay, let's put it that way. Women love a man that just takes control. You can be controlling without being rude, without being cold. You can be seductive without being a fool. You can be You can be sexy at the same time and still be gentle and kind. All of that is possible. It's, as like I said before, it's almost an art to be a man, you know? Sure, women are beautiful and all that, yes, but right now I'm kind of focusing on the people who need help. It's not about equality, it's about equity. Guys are just struggling in today's world so much, so I'm trying to help you guys out a little bit, all right? Girls, some women want to be dominated. Some women just want their arms above their head pinned to the bed while you do the delicious, you know? Some women want to be choked. There's a whole technique that I learned about choking that blew my mind. You don't actually choke her and don't let her breathe. No, don't do that. You can go to prison or get like a you can get deported, so be careful. Um some women want Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Fuck it. You know what? And this was years ago. This was before this whole feminism movement really, really took off. So so this story doesn't really apply today because it's much more sensitive now. But I love this story so much. I was hooking up with a girl once. She literally told me, she whispered in my ear while we were kind of like undressing and things like that. She whispered in my ear, she said, I want you to force my legs open. Yeah, guys, so we got good weather out there, right? When a girl tells you shit like when girls kind of give away their secrets when they're drunk, when they're really comfortable with you, or when they trust you a shitload. Women give away their secrets, and yet guys are still dumb as fuck. Like, oh, what? What did she just say? Huh? What? Like, you dumbass. She's telling you she wants it, and she wants her eggs scrambled. Fucking learn to read the signs. If you're a piece of art, maybe you're a piece of shit art, minimalism art right now. Let's get you over to creative realism art because you guys are really need to step up your game. Pay attention to both words and actions, to signals. A girl's not gonna go out of her way if she doesn't want you. It doesn't exactly have to be maybe sex. It can just be a great friendship. Now, to get yourself out of a huge problem with losing a friend, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to stand up for yourself. You're gonna have to put your foot down. You're gonna have to say, "Hey, you said you just want to be friends, but you're coming on to me. What do you want?" Put women in their spot. Don't be afraid to get shit out into the open. Don't be scared to force a woman to communicate with you. And when I mean force, I'm not saying grab her by the throat. No, no, force as in situationally. This can save you years of heartbreak, years of problem, and sadly in today problems. And sadly in today's world, communicating effectively can possibly save you your educational, professional career, and jail time. All right, guys. Okay, that ended kind of strong. So go check out my 3 video series. Please recommend it to friends. Guys. I know a shitload of dudes that don't know how to talk to women. I know a shitload of dudes that are pussies. Don't tell me that fucking just 20, there's only 20 guys in the world because I got for my second video or third video like 23 views. When it's a series, they complement each other. Watch it, recommend it, share it. Get your mindset ready for January for when classes. Oh, some of you I think in the US already started classes physically. I had to go take care of something in the morning today. I walked by really close to my house, so it's not like I'm going out with like, you know, really close. There's restaurants that are open already. So guys, check out my videos. Gentlemen, keep it classy. Be a patient wolf. Reputation. It's not that you care about what other thinks about you. It's that if you keep a clean, cool, sexy, awesome reputation, you can literally just make your life 100 times easier. Like that's what you guys don't understand. Like having a being that jackass asshole, you can be the king of the court in high school, but you're gonna be the king of nothing when you're in your life. Being that douchebag, being rude to everyone, not caring, all of that, not knowing how to communicate, that can get you somewhere pretty fast in the short run or in the short term, but you're gonna make enemies. You're gonna later on 10, 15, 20 years later, your skeletons are gonna come back to haunt you. You know? Like keep things classy, this is the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Um, I'm gonna try and see if there's any other videos I can make, but right now, especially with my classes starting, I'm a bit more busy. So send me guys suggestions if you want another video or something else. Gentlemen and ladies, stay classy. Take care.